Too bad this isn't American Idol. He also has the most stupendous imitation of John Wayne ever seen before. But maybe another time for that. All right, these are actually stretches of the truth. What is true, though, is Paul has been deeply involved in the sport of swimming for most of his life. He has gained immense value from the physical exercise, the relationships, and the mental fortitude he has gained from the sport. With his speech, Making Waves, this morning, Paul will be persuading you on the immense value that swimming will bring to your life, regardless of your age or ability. Please help me welcome Paul Yankey.
Growing up in New York, I had the privilege, starting in 7th grade, to try out different sports. Back in this time, there wasn't as many club sports or sports to do when you were a youth, younger than that. And I tried a lot of different things. I tried football, I tried wrestling, I tried lacrosse. Remember, this was the East Coast. And I also tried swimming. Now, I had been blessed to be raised in a home that had a swimming pool. So naturally, I learned how to swim and just started having that be a normal part of my life. And I actually was, in comparison to others, decently pretty good at swimming. I saw that when I compared myself to other sports. I wasn't the most popular kid in junior high, and football had a lot to do with popularity and also your ability and your size. And I was young for my grade. So I found myself doing quite well at swimming. And it also, for me, it wasn't the most attractive a sport, the big sexy sport in my school at the time. And so I naturally did pretty well. And thanks to some coaching and leading from my parents, the direction was encouraged to choose one that was actually something I was good at and could spend more time and excel in. So I went full bore with swimming. I drew club team. I started swimming year round, and I got pretty good. And I was able to compete and successfully. And I'm thankful for what that brought me in my life. It brought me getting energy out because I was an individual that had a lot of energy, and it was helpful for me to have a release like that. It also allowed me to have interaction and relationships with people that I got to know from other schools and other walks of life that I wouldn't have known otherwise. It also allowed me to develop much more of a mental fortitude, being able to do a true endurance sport that was conditioning yourself to make it through and to push through hard challenges, hard sets. It all came down to a lot of, yes, there was a team element, but a lot of it was an individual pushing of yourself. And to learn the value of coaching. My brief story was swimming, but I want to open up the doors to all of you and to show you the value that swimming can bring in your life. It's non-weight bearing. It's excellent cardio health. You can do it at any age, and you can also do it regardless of your ability. I do swim now and have continued to swim for most all of my life. There's individuals that are 92 that I swim with. And to put it bluntly, they're quite overweight, but they're able to do this. This is an exercise that they're able to do because it's not taxing on their body as a weight-bearing exercise would be. And there's all different walks and all different abilities. I swim right next to the lane of the national champion of Sweden. And there's 2 other people that swim where I swim right now that actually had competed for the Olympics. That's great to see the spectrum. But for all, it's rewarding in that it is exercise, non-weight bearing, and it's emotionally encouraging as well. Some of you may have even heard of EMDR, eye movement desensitization, repurposing. It's getting thoughts and concerns in your mind that can help be processed. Some have argued, and recent research has shown that EMDR is actually something into swimming with the consistent going back and forth and the rhythmic element of it. it can be very therapeutic mentally, I can tell you. It can also be very pushing. And what you may not have known, and I'll summarize my time today with you to emphasize that I mentioned I swim currently. Did you know that I swim currently about 1 mile down the street from where we normally have met? Pikes Peak Athletics. If you don't know about it, it's right on Elkton, which is one street north of Garden of the Gods. And it's a facility that's actually been around now for about 5 years. But it's a beautiful facility, has a great pool. I chose the pool image behind me now. I wish I had actually gotten the one from the facility, but it's similar. All different levels. They have open swims. They have masters swims, which has a coach. I currently am on that team. But my point is you can do any of the above. Swimming is an excellent sport. I think it will greatly enhance your life, give you energy, give you vibrance. You'll come away encouraged. You'll be with other exciting people. You'll have a blast. And you just might become a champion going to the Olympics. Hey, who knows? With that, I conclude to say, give swimming a thought. Give swimming a try. And one last little nugget I'll share with you. Swimming in a chlorinated pool, it kills COVID. Have a great day, everybody. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.